Yeah, so let me quickly get the game set up. I am totally ready, chat. Nobody ever say that I'm not ready, because I'm so ready all the time. I don't think my stream element's not working? It didn't play. Oh, it's not on this. Give me 1 second, chat. Let's see if it works again.
Hold it, chat. Hold.
There we go. Thank you for the follows. We're doing things. I don't know what my oh. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy. So House of Fata Morgana, so far we went through the first door, had some family matters. We're basically woke up in this mansion. We don't know who we are, what's going on. There's a new version. Oh dang. We don't know who we are. We found a maid who is taking us throughout history to have us remember stuff. We moved on to the second door where there was some beast. I think it was like Bestia. I forgot how I did his voice, so we're gonna basically restart that voice. And he like got into a thing where he's murdering a bunch of people because they like called him dumb or something. I don't know. They were like, "Ew, you're gross." And he's like, "Well, how about I murder you all?" Which I don't really support. Funnily enough. Where do I always cannot find where I'm going to go back to save select. Found it. Load. I don't want a quick load. I want to load. Here we go. Found it. Load. Where are we? Here we are. Yeah. So a couple things. One, if you saw last time, we reached our follow goal. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. Unfortunately, now there's a clip of me on the internet saying weird things. Great. And I'm so, I just want to say thank you so much for having my most viewed clip, chat. What is this? Why does this have 27 views? Why do we have to do this to me, chat? I won't forgive you, Ghosty. Ghosty, if you ever see this, nobody clip me roasting Ghosty, but I will remember this, that you got me 27 views for saying ooh woo. And, that's, I don't think that's nice. I love Ghosty. She's nice. Yeah, so thank you so much. I don't know what I'm doing for my next follow goal. If you want to leave suggestions, join my Discord. Ha, wink, wink. Which you can get if you're on Twitch by doing !Discord. Same shameless shield. And what else? Yeah, you can leave suggestions there for the next follow goal that you want. I'm on my way. I'm working towards affiliate. Once I get affiliate, we can do stuff like channel reward points and stuff that I'm really excited about, chat. I spent a day like doing a ton of like streamer bot stuff. So I have many big plans for the future. Yeah. Let me. Okay, I can't look at the log. Um. Oh my gosh, I haven't done my girl voice in so long, chat. Let me know if the audio levels are good. I've been having to mess with my audio levels because my online class has a really old teacher who sat on her microphone, so I couldn't hear. So my audio's at like 80 gorillion percent. What's the matter? You're always so quick to notice my presence. My world is one of darkness, so I have a heightened sense of hearing. What is it like? How do you perceive the world? I cannot imagine living in complete darkness. Occasionally, I can see light. Light? Yes, not a radiant light like the sun, but a soft light floating in the darkness. Like a candlelight, I suppose. That only perplexes me all the more. I find it difficult to understand what you were describing. Is that so? It's difficult for me as well. I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's not complete darkness. I can sense your presence, for instance, and I can tell how windy it is from the way the windows vibrate. And also, I feel as though I can sense the wavering of emotions. The candlelight begins to flicker erratically. From fear, intense sorrow, or other similar emotions. Just as a follow-up, so this girl was in the last door, which happened like 100 years ago. So this girl is like 100 years old. She has to be either a witch or a vampire. Something's going on. And we haven't known her name. This guy, murdered a bunch of people. Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to find my girl voice again. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It's been, oh my gosh. Ung ung My emotions? I do not know. Rick, that was a terrible delivery. I do not know. It could be yours and it could be mine. This mansion is a very... Every time, chat. Every time. Every time. Every time. Every time. We have to always have this word, which I don't know how to say. Peculiar. I need a button. I need a sound alert. Peculiar place. The candlelight is always wavering, and yet it seems somehow stable. It makes me feel as though this is where I belong. I don't... I don't think I understand. I'm a beast, and so I lack the intelligence. Bro, this guy is using words that are like 80 syllables. He's got intelligence. But you... I'm going to go hunting. Is there anything you would like? Whatever you like. Alright then, if you find any fruit, that would be nice. Fruit? The hell's a fruit? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to fix my camera. It's not doing my tracking that well. It's sour. You picked it before it was ripe. I didn't know. Is that a bad thing? I don't know anything. Oh yeah, she's blind. I forgot she's blind. That's like a big thing. So it's like, okay, is this a new girl or is it like the old girl who was part of the family? What was the dude's name? Mel, and then it was I forgot her name. Can't remember. I can't see, but if fruit is still green, you're not supposed to eat it yet. What colors are these? Green. No blue. Imagine this dude's colorblind too. Shall I give you a hand preparing supper? I cannot ask for help of someone who can't see. You'll hurt yourself. Don't worry, I can tell, for the most part, where things are by touch and sound. Let me just grab this hot stove. Let me just grab this knife by the blade. Like, what? Are you worried? 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 The thought of blood dripping down her finger doesn't excite me. I don't want to murder this person. That's crazy. What the hell? I love Bestia. And by that I mean I hate Bestia and I don't support any of his actions. Oh my gosh, my tripod. What's going on? What on earth has happened to me? If I appear to be in any danger of harming myself, please let me know. Then you have nothing to worry about. You do not seem any more comfortable in a kitchen than me. Oh, boom, roasted. Bro got called bad at cooking. Why is there no sound, by the way? Like, there's no music. Normally there's background music. Oh, it was just real quiet. I don't remember. I love this music. This music is so good. She always cooks the... Where did she go? Huh? She always comes when I call. I know my Bestia voice is way different from last time, but I think last time, when I did it, I destroyed my throat. And also it's like, I want to make sure to finish this chapter. So I'm going to prioritize just line delivery instead of voice acting a little bit. That way I don't tire my throat out and then have to end before the chapter ends. Which I think this chapter has a lot more. This might be like a 3 to 4 hour stream. I had hidden myself away. Oh, yeah, the maid isn't there. Bestie had learned how to go about his daily life without my assistance, and the two of them had no need of others in their peaceful world. Oh my, what's the matter, master? I was not lonely at all, no. It was an absolute pleasure simply watching them. I mean that. Me reading Yuri manga and being a shut-in. She's literally living my life, chat. She's living my life. It was not my role to be at his side, nor was I the one to be at hers. If she could make Bestia into the master of the house, then my presence was unnecessary. I appear when I'm needed, as I appeared to serve the flaxen-haired family, nothing more. If they sought a servant, then I would show myself. Yes, certainly. After some time, they began to sleep in the same bed. Whoa. Whoa. That's crazy. Oh. They called me out. Not them calling me out. No, no. What do you mean, chat? That's crazy. I'm clipping that. I don't know how to use clip that feature, chat. Oh, when I alt tab, it doesn't play the music. That's dumb. Oh dear, not for the reasons you're imagining, Master. You thought no such thing? Yeah, we'll go with that. I love her. I love her. Though they slept in the same bed, they did not lay together. What does that mean? Like, how do you sleep in the same bed and not lay down together? What, were they sitting? Were they sitting on the same bed? They did so, it seemed, because they were more comfortable in the same place. The two acted more like family than lovers. Hey, hello. Are you asleep? No, I'm awake. Is the candlelight wavering? Right now, it is very calm. I see. Say, tell me more about your childhood. What? Me? Who else? Won't you? My childhood? Yes. I have no such stories to tell. When I was a child, I lost everything. My mother, father, brothers, everyone. So for as long as I can remember, I did not have a father. I lived alone with my mother, but I never felt like it was a bad thing. Was she kind? Yes, very. She was a compassionate woman. But we were poor, and because I cannot see, my mother was the only one who could work. She would be away for long stretches of time, supposedly because she served at a respectable house. She's probably doing things to get by. You know, it's hard. I do not know whether or not that was true. Perhaps she was doing much more demanding work. That's sad. It's really sad that people have to resort to that, you know? They're forced into that. Not that they do that, but like, it should be something that comes out of wanting to do that rather than feeling the need, you know? Especially when that line of work is just so like, it is demanding. It's demanding in a different way. I have to remember to eat, chat, so. I made some corn dogs. Because I had like 2 minutes before stream. That is hard. I never asked. I believe not asking was best for her. Yeah, how do you even respond to that? You have to be so strong to be able to do that. I don't know. It takes a lot of love to be able to have to go through such, like, probably traumatic experiences, you know? From time to time, I would receive letters from her. Someone who lived nearby read them to me. The letters went something like this. Life in the mansion is difficult, but everyone treats me so well, and they say I do good work. I'll be back with more money soon, so you be a good girl. Other than that, she allegedly expressed concern for my health and safety, as well as repeatedly saying how much she loved me. You have a good mother. I did. Nearly everything I remember my mother saying to me was written in her letters. So much kindness and warmth. Why do you not live with her now? Well, judging by her saying I did, she's probably dead. How did you end up here in the mansion? Before long, she lost her life at her place of employment, and I was sent the money she had earned. It was, I imagine, enough to survive on. When my mother was alive, she often lamented my blindness. If only you could see, she would say, I could show you just how extraordinary this world is. So I decided I would visit a renowned physician in order to fulfill my mother's dream. A physician in this country. However, upon examining me, he said that he could not restore my sight. Dejected, I was on my way back home when bandits attacked. They robbed me of my money I got to pay for my treatment. That's so sad. I lost everything my mother saved for me. The money she gave her life to earn for me. No. No. I failed to repay her for anything she did, which cast a dark cloud over my heart. My world has always been wrapped in darkness, but at that moment, I was in the deepest abyss. There's not even a speck of light. I was at a complete loss. With nowhere to go, I simply wandered, no destination in mind. And that was when I miraculously arrived at this mansion. It was as if it had summoned me here. You were being summoned by the mansion to fulfill my craving. But it didn't end up that way. I wonder if the mansion is disappointed. I see. I apologize for not having a brighter tale to tell. I imagine you were hoping to hear joyful childhood memories. No. Did they hurt you? Pardon? The bandits. When they attacked, were you hurt? You're so compassionate. Girl, if you knew what this guy has done. Because he's tortured people. I think he killed a pregnant woman last time. Can't remember. It's been so long, chat. I don't know. It's interesting how different this door has been to the last one. I'm no such thing. I'm not compassionate. I was perfectly fine. I took a few scratches, but nothing you need to worry about. I see. I believe... Oh, shoot. I believe that I'm happy now. I was unable to regain my sight, and I haven't the money to return home, but I believe I left in order to come here. Is your life right now happy? I'm terrified. I'm volatile. I'm growing accustomed to this woman's comfort. I'm afraid of losing her. Aw. A beast should not have these feelings. A murderous beast. Take this. What is... It makes a good gift, supposedly. I was planning to throw it out when I learned that, but I couldn't. I felt like I was meant to give it to someone. That could only be you. It is a fake white rose. White rose accessory? Do you not want it? No, I do. I just, for some reason... Never mind. What? Like, I think Mel gave her a white rose as a gift, right? That, and I know she, like, changed, red rose into a white one. Well, the white-haired girl from the last store. Assuming they are the same person. Thank you. I appreciate it. All this timey-wimey stuff is getting to my head. I'm like, is this the same person? What happened to everyone who was in the mansion? Do you not desire more prey? You were so hungry for blood before. You've had enough. I don't need any more. Though she's blind, no. Because she cannot see, she has not pushed me away. She's the only one willing to accept me, to be with me. Such a fickle creature. You obtain peace, cast it aside, and then pick it up once more. But you'll never be able to escape it completely. After all, you are enchanted by the pleasure murder brings. You have been for a very, very long time. This time I'm done. I won't kill anyone anymore. Being with her is far more satisfying than the joy killing brought me. To be with her is what I truly want. So very self-centered. You certainly are. Hey. It was as though he was viewing a flashback. The sound of knocking echoed through the mansion as it had the day the merchant came and brought the short-lived peace crashing down. What did I just tell you? I do not want any more prey. Stop this. Stop it. Don't bring me any more. I thought you were supposed to fulfill my desires. Get the door open. The mansion has sent someone. Sword in hand, Bestia ran through the mansion's halls. He was overcome with fear. He had obtained the peace he so dearly wanted, and even found someone who did not fear him. He was terrified that the appearance of more prey would cause this all to crumble. If he spotted the prey, murdered them, and conceded to his madness, she might choose to leave him. As much as she claimed he was not hideous, if she witnessed him doing that, I'll just chase them out. I'm done with this. My desire has changed. However, no. Why? Bestia shuddered in terror at the sight. What the heck? What? Chat, what is happening? There's another one. We have double beast. Stay back. Stay away from me. He broke into a run. It's the weekend. I can't do any crazy voice acting right now, chat. Or no, it's Monday. I could. No, I'm not doing it. It was not, after all, helpless prey that entered the mansion. That thing is. The monster's voice seemed to slither along the floors behind him. Felt as though, if he were to turn around, it would be right there on top of him. Why are you chasing me? Bestia shouted with fear in his voice, uncharacteristic of the beast who had so readily slaughtered his prey. But can you blame him? That's a Bestia. In that moment, I had an epiphany. I'd assumed he called himself Bestia, unaware of what the word meant. A Bestia other than me. Bestia is not, in fact, a name. It is a word that means beast. Indeed, a second beast had come to the mansion. Why are you chasing me? Are you here to kill me? Is it because I settled down? Because I want to stop being a beast? Is something the matter? Oh no, the white-haired girl's gonna die. When the white-haired girl poked her head out of her bedchamber, Bestia was aghast. He frantically attempted to return her to her room. You mustn't leave your room. But as he was doing this, the horrifying creature, no, the beast's voice drew nearer. Do not open this door for any reason. I'll protect you. That's right. That's right. I don't want this piece destroyed. Use tranquil days together with this woman. I will protect them. I will. Trembling in fear, Bestia gathered his resolve. He pointed his sword, which until then had only been used to torment others, at the second beast. Now he would wield his blade to protect the person he cared about. This was the same beast who had killed and killed and killed to satisfy his own primal desires. I will not let you destroy this. I will protect it from you. From a rational point of view, the things he was saying and feeling were rather idealistic, but Bestia was desperate. He did not want to lose this piece. Before long, the beast, the one chasing him, appeared from within the darkness. Rawr. I'm not making those noises for free, chat. Say, Master, if resolve was the only thing necessary for one to act courageously, would that not mean nearly anyone could become a hero? Maybe. No. No, you're assuming that being a hero means just acting courageous. Because then you could argue that, like, really bad people are heroes. Because, I don't know, like, people who oppressed people had to be courageous in, like, trying to be able to, like, navigate that situation, but they're not heroes, they're bad. Courage doesn't equate to being a hero. Bestia had viciously slaughtered so many people before. He had gathered the courage to protect the things he cared for. But now he was shaking. He did not gallantly bring his sword down upon the approaching beast. Instead, he trembled visibly from head to toe. He must have been quite terrified at the beast's appearance. Rawr. No, stop. Stay away from me. Don't. Stay back. Seeing Bestia so scared, I imagine the beast thought it had a prime opportunity, for it slowly, ever so slowly, ambled towards him. If I don't kill it, it'll kill me. I have to kill it. I have to kill it. I have to kill it. At that moment, Bestia's mind ran off the rails of sanity. Kill, kill, kill. He lifted his sword up above his head, facing the approaching beast. Grah. Ferociously, damn, swung it upon his assailant. Again and again and again. The more primal that Bestia becomes, the more it censors his words, screaming horrifically at the top of his lungs. Reminds me of, like, the flowers of Algernon. He continued, swing after swing, until the other beasts had gone completely still. Before long, copious volumes of fresh blood stained the corridor. At some point, the other beast had stopped moving and sunken into a pool of its own lifeblood. I did it. I did it. I killed it. I killed the other Bestia. But he was so vicious, like, it raises a question of when does self-defense become, you know, unwarranted. Oh, it's still alive. Uh-oh. Bestia had let his guard down, assuming he had claimed victory over the unmoving beast. I had not imagined either that the beast could still be alive after shedding so much blood. Stay back. The beast reached its hand out towards Bestia. It was determined to drag him down to the underworld, it seemed. Slowly sliding along the slippery floor, it dragged itself towards him. Bro, just like, walk away. The beast's gonna die from blood loss. Or put it out of its misery. Even on its last breaths, it continued reaching for Bestia, fixated on him. He kicked the beast's hand up into the air, staggering it, and then he... Burn in hell! Rammed his blade down into it. Bestia's fear-stricken expression was hardly that of a knight who had just saved the maiden. Nevertheless, he had indeed eradicated the other beast. Damn. You come back again, okay? Promise me. I'll be waiting. Waiting, believing that you'll return. I'll be waiting. Oh, shoot, chat. This person is, engaged to this guy, and this guy was dead. So this must be a flashback. But Bestia killed this guy. And that kind of sent him on his murder spree. It's about time for you to set off. Indeed. You take care out there. Don't eat anything funny and get yourself sick, got it? I'll be fine. I'm a tough one. The more overconfident you are, the more you'll push yourself and risk getting hurt. Sorry, I just noticed something, chat. She's really pretty. Make sure you drink lots and lots of water, okay? Take care not to get heat stroke or sunstroke, okay? You worry too much. Relax, I know how to take care of myself on a ship. I know, but you never know what might happen. I want you to be in good health when I see you again. I will be. Though I'll probably keep you waiting for a long time again. I'll be waiting. Don't worry about me. I'll be waiting, I promise. I managed to wait 1.5 years already, so I can handle this. Come back, okay? You have my word. Damn. Thanks. Safe travels. I refuse to believe that he could be dead. I have to find proof. Somewhere out there. He's still alive and well. I have to find him. I have to prove it. Oh, dang. Dang, dang, dang. That's rough. Chat, could you do long distance? I don't know if I could. I'm a very clingy and needy person. And it was like Bestia drew his sword on the dude out of fear. Like, that wasn't him intentionally killing the dude. He kind of snapped from trauma. But then, like, the rest of the killings were, like, super unjustified. He was like, oh, I kind of like this. And then, like, murdered 80 gorillion people and, like, babies and mothers who were pregnant. I don't know. My stream elements isn't working. My chat isn't working. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm gonna bug fix this while I eat. I don't want my corn dogs being cold. Hello. Whatever. I don't understand stream elements. I never will. I don't know. This one feels way different from the last one, you know? The last one was more about, I don't even know what themes it was. Like, he can't the maid was like, "Oh, you tried being too helpful to Mel." Right? But this, it has to be like desire or like protecting people, maybe. Maybe sacrifice. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe like finding a purpose. Because Bestia didn't have a purpose until he met the girl. The girl only had a purpose of like trying to repay her mom's like kindness and like all her hardship that the mom gave, and then figured out, oh, I can't see. Like, I can't get cured, which was what my mom wanted. And then I don't know why she's with the beast anymore. You know? Like, I don't know what the beast provides her other than like, I don't know. I guess he was kind to her, not others. Like, I don't know the takeaway of these stories, like the lessons being taught, or like the main theme, you know? And the maid does a really good job of like stopping and like posing questions sometimes. But even then, I don't know if I have direct answers or what the story's trying to allude to. It's hard. We have arrived at our destination, madam. Though I dearly wish I could assist you in your search, I have other things to attend to during our stay. I love that outfit. I'm so in love with that outfit. The jewel here just ties it together. I love her hair. Her hair's so good. And then you got this sash with the corset. How do I... Ooh. No, don't worry yourself. I couldn't possibly impose on you any further. She's so kind. I love the sleeves too. I need this outfit. This outfit's so cute. Madam, Pauline, you mustn't put yourself in danger. Should anything happen to you, your mother would be devastated. And her eye makeup. Like, oh my gosh, she's killing it. I love all the character designs in these games. I wonder if Mom's mad. No, she's probably sad. Her sorrow, as expansive as the Albufera wetlands. Albufera is a freshwater lagoon and estuary located on the Mediterranean coast of Valencia, Spain. Oh, I censored the thing. I didn't mean to do that. My hotkey for Googling is the same. Here, let me make sure I didn't mess up chat. I just saw on my Google that it also showed my location. So that not safe for work really just saved me, chat. That is so funny. I almost leaked my IP. That would have been crazy, chat. Crazy. Okay. So it's some wetlands in the Mediterranean of Spain. And it's all my fault, but don't worry, I'll be fine. As soon as I have certainty of his well-being, I'll go straight home. Me and him together. Theo. Pauline, your lover is... I have faith in him. No. You would never break a promise to me. Oh, girl. He always comes back to me. He has always come back to me no matter how long it took. He has always come back to me no matter how long. He do be coming back. Yep. A man like that wouldn't just suddenly disappear on me. There's been a mistake, and I have to prove it. I have to be the one to do it, because he'll remain gone unless I see it with my own eyes. I wonder who you inherited your stubbornness from. What? Nothing. An acquaintance of mine lives in this village. I shall be staying with him. I'll let him know about you. He should gladly welcome you into his home. Thank you, Orlando. You've been such a big help. Pauline. 1 month. You search for 1 month, and if you haven't found him, you come home with me. You promised me that. You're her only daughter. Okay. Good. To tell you the truth, I regret bringing you with me. What I should have done is dragged you back home. I couldn't bear to see you like that, Pauline. It's like I was looking at her when she was younger. Orlando. Anyway, 1 month, understood? Yes. Don't worry, 1 month will be plenty. I will find him before the month's up. The sleepy seaside village is on the small side, but from what I've been told, it used to have a flourishing fishing industry. Now, though, it's like there's a fog hanging over everything. That's not too surprising, I suppose. A few months ago, the village was part of a war for control of the country, and they're now under a different rule than before. Stripped of their independence and battered by the raging tempest of war, the people's spirits had been eroded. And spiritual damage is not so easily mended. Even if they were not physically harmed, there are deep wounds in their hearts. It's a lovely village, though. The breeze feels different than it does back home. Beneath it all, I'm sure the people are actually quite friendly and cheerful. A long, long time ago, went on a trip to a land in the south. This country is quite a bit south of mine, too. People blessed with lots of sunlight are bound to be warm at their core. Say, Orlando. Yes? May I take a look around the village? I don't see why not. The sun's still up. I'll need some time to catch up with my acquaintance, so I suppose this is as good an opportunity as any. Do you know where to find me, madam? Yes. You go down that way, turn at the second crossroad, follow it straight for a little, cross over to the other side, and it's right there, right? Are you sure you can find it? Don't worry. Alright then. You plan to stay within the village today, right? I'll see you in a little bit then. If you get lost, give me a holler. As much as you may insist otherwise, you really do care, Orlando. feel bad enough as is. Please don't take advantage of me. I think I might take full advantage of this. Thanks, see you in a bit. Another character. This guy kind of looks like Mel, right? Am I being crazy? What's he doing out here all alone, I wonder? There's no one else around. Wonder if something happened. Would it seem odd if I tried talking to him? I don't want to get labeled as suspicious on my first day here. It's asking for trouble, but... Boy stands alone on the shore, looking somehow precarious. As though a breeze might whisk him away into a million grains of sand, and if I look away, he won't be there when I turn back. This background is so beautiful. Look at that, chat. Look at that. It's so nice. It's so painted, like, I love the purples. It's just such a good game. I'm taking a pause to eat, chat. Do we think this is gonna be Mel? You can see my model, Chew. That's how the boy appears to me. Never know until you try. Besides, it's important for me to communicate with the natives. She's so pretty. She's so pretty, chat. If anyone cosplays her, I'm cooked. I've got to build trust with the people of this village. Let's go. Good afternoon. What are you doing out here all alone, little man? Javi. By force of habit, I spoke in my native tongue. How dense could you be, Pauline? You may have just been talking to Orlando, but that's no excuse. This isn't your homeland. Everything's alright. I study the language, so I should be able to hold a simple conversation. You don't need to be afraid of me. My name's Pauline. I'll be staying in your village for a while. Nice to meet you. Do you not understand me? My name is Pauline. What is your name, little man? Dreadful. What? He just called me dreadful. That's one hell of an accent you've got. Who are you? A bandit? What are you here for? No! I'm not a damn bit, I promise. I love her. I love her. I stammered. Atrocious. There's no need to be so mean. I put in a pretty good effort, I thought. You could at least compliment me instead. God awful. That's not nice. It's a foreigner doing in this remote corner of the world. Sightseeing our little village? Sure, got a lot of time on your hands. I do not. I'm very busy. You're a little obnoxious, aren't you? You're supposed to treat your elders with respect, you know? Like I give a damn, lady. You're older, but you're acting way more like a kid than me. My name isn't Lady, it's Pauline. Pauline. And what are you here for? Completely ignored. I am, here to look for someone. There are rumors that he was last seen around here. Have you by chance seen any other foreigners around? Hell if I know. He just won't let me in. I've got to befriend him first. Of course he's gonna be guarded if I just start throwing questions at him. Alright, so you haven't seen him. Then why don't you tell me about yourself? What are you doing out here? Is that any of your business, lady? Wouldn't you like to know, weatherman? Weather boy? Boys out here on the beach all alone. Wouldn't that make you curious? Don't you have any friends? Roasted. The way the music cut. Maybe he's just one of those kids who doesn't have any. Say, if you don't mind, could we be friends? She's so pure. I love her. I love her. I need someone like this in my life. I'm not really familiar with the area, so it'd be nice to have someone with me. What do you say? I don't need any damn friends. Oh my gosh. And who the hell be dumb enough to say, sure, I'll be your friend to someone they just met? Her. How are you so jaded? You need to be more courteous, kinder to others, not so antagonistic. I thought it would be nice if we could talk a bit. That's all I want, really. How about you quit being so damn nosy, lady? This is literally me and Buddy's, like, interactions. Buddy's, like, trying to be all nice and stuff, and I'm like, you. Damn. Just so happens I like being alone. The amount of times I've said that to people. Ugh. We got some strange woman ruining my alone time. I'm out of here. Hey, wait a second. He's gone. This is going to be really, really hard. I feel that. Pauline's so nice. Love her. Master, you've returned to me. He suddenly started staring off into the distance. So the maid didn't see the Pauline memory? I suppose not, because she wasn't there. And that was not in the mansion. But how do we know? Why do we know that? I was quite startled. Now, let's continue our tale. The mansion's corridor was a horrifically repulsive mess. Splatters of fresh beast blood covered the walls, and there was a repugnant odor. Anyone would be compelled to avert their eyes at the sight. What happened here? I'm grateful that you cannot see, because you would certainly think of me as a beast if you were able to see this. Because you cannot see, you do not know what I look like, but I know. This OST goes so hard. Another beast, like me, broke into the mansion. Was it? I protected you. Did I not? I protected you. Feels like he's trying to convince himself, you know? Say that I protected you. That I did this for you. Damn. This is really interesting. Because the beast is like, maybe he has this doubt of like, maybe I killed the beast because I like killing. But he hates that part of him because, like, it's so in opposition with the white-haired girl, you know? He's like, maybe I can't be beast. Because the whole reason he started killing a lot was because he's like, well, everyone's gonna see me as a beast, so screw it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be a beast. I don't know. This is interesting. In his hysteria, Bestia tore down the curtains hanging on the hallway window. Bloodstained curtains that reeked of dead beast. Hi. What do you have to be so afraid of, though? He had exterminated the other beast encroaching upon his territory. I would understand if he had puffed his chest in pride, but far from that, his terror merely intensified. Calm down. White-haired girl extended her hand for Bestia, but even her gentle, lovingly outstretched fingers evoked fear in his eyes. Instinctively, he feared anything that entered his territory, and then attempted to remove it. And driven by those instincts, he shoved aside the white-haired girl, the one he had said he wanted to protect. Without sight, she had no way of reliably catching her balance, and she fell to the floor with a splash, for she had just landed in the pool of blood left by the beast. Red seeped into her clothing, slowly spreading through her fabric. At first, it looked like she had fallen into a puddle of fresh, bright dye, but before long the red darkened into a brownish black. Ugh. I'm so sorry, I didn't. No, It's okay, I'm fine. She embraced the panicking beast, softly whispering, shh, as if trying to calm down a crying baby. Though Bestia was taller and physically stronger, the white-haired girl was emotionally more stable than he. Oh, what gave that away? I thought Bestia was so stable emotionally. Why are you so frightened? Please, tell me. I promise I'll not look down on you for any reason. All I want is to free you from the depths of your suffering. Sometimes talking about things can lighten the burden they place on you. In like this, what was this, the 1600s? 1700s? She pulled a Freud. She knows psychoanalysis. We have the ability to use words, both you and me. With language, the gift God had bestowed upon man, we can communicate our feelings with one another. It's all right. Don't be afraid. Talk to me, please. Am I a man? Or a Muppet? I'm so sorry. I had to. Like, it came to my head, off the dome. You act as though I am a man. No, you treat me like one. I cannot see you as anything else, as I've said before. Only because you cannot see me. You're the only one who says I'm a man. You are without sight. It's kind of mean, you know? It makes her seem less human. Like her opinion of him is less valid. Though I suppose we do that in other things with life. Like, a lot of people in therapy, they're like, if a therapist is like, no, you're not a bad person, they're like, well, I pay you to say that, you know? And it kind of makes it seem like, well, you know, nothing I say can change your opinion. You're just gonna have, like, a bias against me, I guess. But I was content with that. You treated me like a man, so I felt as though I'd become one. Is this a trans allegory? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No, I don't want any trans people being related to Bestia. Bestia is so much worse. It's so bad. We love trans people here. I say with a non-binary pin in my hair. I kind of want this in real life. Like, this is kind of cute. I love this. The time I spent with you, I had a real peace. I almost forgot that I was a wretched beast. Oh my gosh. Chat, why is this like Pride Month? Like, this is why we do this kind of stuff. Is because I know so many people, hell, I've been one of those people where I just feel so bad about myself. Like I'm terrible. Like I'm a beast, you know? Like I don't murder people, but like, you know, then having those people who are like, yo, it's fine if you like certain people or you don't like certain things that most people want you to like, or you don't feel a certain way, or you don't fit a certain stereotype. Like you're chill, bro, you know? Just sad. Sad. I no longer sought after prey. Prey. Oh yes. Before you arrived, I murdered dozens of humans. See, I haven't done that when I was, you know, when I was like struggling. So I can't really talk about that. I didn't want you to know that I was such a sinful creature, leaving a long trail of bodies in my wake. But I thought if I didn't show them my strength, if I didn't force them into submission, I would never find peace. I was drunk with power. I took great pleasure in it, in slaughtering people. Fear was so the fear was so overwhelming that you turned the act of killing into one of gratification. It was like insecurity. You did it to protect yourself. Are you still not going to condemn me? Taking another's life is wrong, but only does it rob them of their time. Not only does it rob them of their time on this earth, it inflicts great wounds upon those we care about them. However, I do not regard you as a mere beast, nor as a mere murderer. Something made you the way you are. I'm almost certain of it. Something? Tell me about yourself. Chat, I could go on a whole rant right now. This is so good. This is so good. It's such a like deep philosophical question of like, therapists have to deal with people who society thinks are terrible people. Murderers, convicts, PDF files, like stuff like that. And you have like this reaction to condemn them, right? They're terrible, right? Nobody who does those things are good people. But especially in recent times, we've noticed that some of these things seem more conditioned on people. Like we talk about things like systemic issues. And you know, you have to look at the context of everything. It's why like I think a lot of Twitter drama is dumb, because like we're humans, we make mistakes. I guarantee you 99% of things that streamers have done, I've had to speak with people and get to know people who have done way worse. And they changed. And if not, then hopefully they change in the future. You know, you have to try not to judge people, I guess. It doesn't mean support them. As you can see, the white-haired girl was like, murder is wrong, don't do it. But also like, everything is multifaceted. I try my hardest not to judge people or label them as good or bad, I guess. It's more of like, are you improving yourself, or are you going down a path that's more harmful? I don't know. It's such an interesting thing, because even that sentiment can be dissected and argued against. ethics and like morality and especially like therapy type things is such a big and vast thing. Like I've spoken with people in my major where it's like people in our class are going to have to be the ones who have to like talk to these people that society thinks is, you know, the scum of the earth, like the worst people ever. And it's our duty to try to care for them and push them in the right direction. Somebody has to do it, you know? It's a really interesting question and dilemma of like, how do you condemn the action but not the person? Or should you condemn the person? I don't know. My thing is I just can't, I feel like I don't have the ability to judge people as good or bad. Like, I don't know, there's just so many factors in everything. Tell me about yourself. In your words, from your mouth, tell me. When I woke up, I was weak, exhausted, emaciated. I couldn't think clearly or even remember much of anything. I was thirsty, hungry, sore from head to toe. A crowd of people surrounded me. This was a long time ago. Well, not so long as to be described as long ago, but it is as far back as my past goes. I sought help from the people around me, but my words did not get through to them. The only thing that came from my mouth were feral howls. They scolded me. They scowled at me, and then... Stinking gross. I have no interest in any more trouble. Shall we kill him? Should we kill it? Never seen anyone like this before. What is he anyway? Beats me. A bestia by the looks of it. Bestia. 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 I didn't understand what they were saying about me. All I could pick out was the word bestia. The humans brought sticks and fishing poles with which they poked and prodded me. At first, they probably meant only to chase me out. But before long, their actions began to escalate. Oh my gosh, that's so interesting. Because we don't know the, like, actual definition of bestia, chat. This person could just not be a bestia. Like, I'll give you an example. This is a pretty common example, and in honor of Pride Month, I'm going to bring it up, because I think it sheds some understanding. But a lot of people, especially in, like, older generations, when they were a kid, they didn't know what, like, being gay was. All they know is, like, in the way that kids would use it, it seemed bad. It seemed like something you didn't want to be, right? It's the way you made fun of it. Like, if you, like, did something dumb, or, could be seen as weird, or, like, socially deviant, and then I call you, like, a gore bloop, and everybody points and laughs and is like, look at the gore bloop. You're gonna be like, ew, I don't want to be a gore bloop. I hate gore bloops. And that's where you see a lot of people who are, like, homophobic. I'm not, like, trying to justify homophobia or say that all homophobic people are like this. I'm telling you, this is a common story of things that I'm helping you give insight, right? Some people, they get labeled something, they don't understand it, and as, like, a survival tactic socially, they're, like, trying to distance themselves from that. You see this from Bestia, where Bestia tries to distance himself from being a beast, and the only times he doesn't is when he's putting himself really far down. And he's like, I'm not good enough for this white-haired girl, you know? So Bestia could be something completely different. This is so interesting. This is so interesting. I love this game. I love this game so much. It even gives, like, philosophy of like language stuff. Ah, it's so good. It's so good. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want anyone to think that me saying that kind of stuff was like me justifying homophobia or stuff. I'm trying to instill empathy into, it's like what we were talking about a few minutes ago of don't condemn the people, just try to have empathy and understanding, and based on that we can, come to a consensus and better understanding, and then hopefully we both grow, you know? Bestia. Bestia. Filthy beast. We ain't got nothing for you. Dirty, nasty thing. Stay back. Hit it. Pound it. He's feeling it. Beat it. Beat the thing. Kill it. Kill it. Die. Why? Why should I have to die? Oh my gosh. Like, there's self-hatred for Bestia. It's interesting. I never thought about that. Like, when we look at people who have homophobia, some people, they are gay, and then they realize like, oh, I have a lot of internalized homophobia. And we kind of approach them with empathy of like, it makes sense. Like, people used the label of gay to like put you down. And this is like, I'm trying to relate this to Beth. Like, I think that this is just like an interesting philosophy thing. I'm not saying like directly this is what the game is trying to talk about, but it's like really interesting because when the person is gay, we are like, oh, internalized homophobia. Like, we kind of show them more empathy. But when they're just homophobic and they aren't gay, we kind of look at them poorly, maybe? I feel like we judge them harsher. Which makes sense, I guess. One, the anger is directed inward, the other one, the anger is directed outward. But both are like, the underlying thing is like just feeling inferior to other people, right? Whereas like the internalized homophobia is like, I feel inferior, I need to put myself down. The case of like people who are homophobic, in the case that I just outlined, like, I'm not saying that all homophobic people are like this. Like, obviously not. There are people who are just very terrible. Like, the externalized thing is more of like, I think I'm bad, I'm gonna put everyone else down. It's, oh my gosh, it's heartbreaking for so many reasons, I'm simply asking for help. They didn't have food to spare, a glass of water would have even been enough. Asked for nothing of them but some relief from my thirst. The humans would not hear my pleas. My words reached no one's ears. I don't know. I'm trying not to like, I don't want to get canceled or offend anyone. What I'm trying to say is, no matter where you are on any spectrum of like belief, the best way to approach other people is to give them empathy and understanding. Because even if they see like the worst people, sometimes that is just like internalized hatred. Sometimes. I'm not saying all the time. Sometimes there are people who just need, I don't know. I'm gonna shut my mouth and play the game. I don't know. It's an interesting topic. I don't know. Don't jump to conclusions, I guess is what I'm saying. The world is just very vast. And they brought weapons and started chasing me around, attempting to kill me. All I could do anymore was run. and as I fled, I saw something. A child pointing to a wild dog covered in mud and shouting, Bestia. That was when I finally understood that I was a beast. And that was why the humans wanted to exterminate me. That's so sad. It's so sad. I was neither cattle nor swine nor fowl of the air, but a vicious beast, the kind of creature that ravaged their fields. And so, you sought to prove your superiority to them. This is what I'm saying, chat. Oh my gosh, this is so interesting. I think there was a Dr. K interview where they kind of pointed this out. I'll have to see if I could find it, but it's good. It's good. So you would never have to be called a beast or chased out of somewhere again. I was so close to forgetting it all. The time I spent with you was truly wonderful. I could forget about people calling me a beast, chasing me around and trying to kill me. I could forget about slaughtering them, painting the walls with their blood. I could forget about everything. It felt like I'd actually become a man. But then it showed up. Another beast like me. This is so good. This is so good. It was my kin. A different individual, though built differently than me. I'm taller than it was, but it was a beast. And I too must be a beast. Regardless, I will continue to insist you're not, as many times as I must. Should you be troubled by these painful memories and attempt to cause someone harm again, I'll be there to remind you of your humanity. Is that which you can see with your eyes the whole of the world? I cannot see you, that is correct, but I can feel you, sense you, hear you, and I can learn what you bear within your heart. You worry, you fear, and you think. And you also show concern for me. These things all prove that you are human. Ugh, this woman, she really is going to change me. If I remain with her, I can become a man. It might be no more than an illusion, but with her near, it can become my reality. Have you calmed yourself down some? The hall needs to be cleaned. So it does. I'll take care of it. You don't need to worry. You should get changed, though. Very well. I believe I care so much for you. Because you resemble me. We're not alike in the slightest. As I've said, you're a beautiful woman. You may compliment my appearance, but no one else ever did. I've been labeled a witch because of the color of my eyes and hair. My eyes, they're red. A beautiful shade of red indeed. A magnificent color like blood. You're the first person to say that about them. Even my mother said my eyes frightened her. Because people call me a witch, I was rarely afforded the opportunity to interact with others, so I grew up mostly alone. As the people outside this mansion called you a beast, so too do the people outside call me a witch. See? We're alike. This is such a good story. Oh my gosh. Chat, I love this. With all my heart. Oh my gosh. It's so good. Do I look like a witch to you? No, you're a beautiful, compassionate human woman. And you are a human man, even if you don't believe it yourself. Yet again, Bestia found himself feeling grateful for the white-haired girl's blindness. For while he had just managed to put on a smile, tears were also rolling down his cheeks. Joy, bitterness, sorrow, a maelstrom of emotions flowed unbounded from within, but he cried in silence. Bestia shed his tears discreetly so as not to allow the white-haired girl to notice. He looked down upon the floor. A single corpse lay there. No matter how hard he tried, he could not see it as anything other than a beast. A beast that looked just like him. Oh my gosh, chat. I might call it there. Like, that was just so impactful. I need to just, like, sit and think. That was an insane scene. That might be one of my favorite scenes so far. Chat. I am very happy about that. I really like that story a lot. That part of the story so far. I might try to do another small thing. I can't see. Yeah, I'm gonna do a... Do I have any... I don't have anyone to raid into that I know. Yeah. Everybody's offline. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna raid chat. Sorry. There's just not anyone that I know that's live right now, which is rare. There are a lot of people who are doing things that I want to mention first. Unfortunately, she doesn't stream on Twitch, but she does stream on YouTube, and she's been getting into streaming on YouTube. It's our good friend, the one and only Bunny VA. I'm going to post the link to her stream. And post it in both the chats. Go support her, check her out. She's amazing. She has been so helpful in everything and just like one of the kindest people. She's singing. She got her recent VTuber model, and it's nice. It's nice. Yeah. I'm going to set up StreamerBot, may do other things, and yeah, had a good time. Had a real good time. Have a good one. Bye bye.